Berlin has been the scene of Kipchoge's greatest victories, with two world records set on the streets of Germany's capital. Kipchoge first stood on the start line in Berlin a full decade ago when he came home second behind a world record-setting Wilson Kipsang in 2013. Since then, it is Kipchoge who has made the race his own, winning 4 titles and breaking the world record on 2 occasions on the famously rapid course. By the time he laced up his running shoes for another shot at the Berlin Marathon in 2015, he was evolving from a promising novice into one of the world's fastest marathoners, finishing the race in 2 hours, 4 minutes, and 0 seconds in his fastest. But the world had to wait 2 years for Kipchoge to once again race on the streets of Berlin, as Rio became the focus of his 2016 season. When he did return to Berlin in 2017, he was once again in great form, finishing first in rain-drenched conditions in a time of 2 hours, 3 minutes, and 32 seconds. While the weather may have shattered any chances of a world record that year, 2018 would see the now 4-time marathon winner stake his place as the fastest marathoner in history. Returning to his favorite stomping ground, Kipchoge raced to victory in 2 hours, 1 minute, and 39 seconds, a full minute and 18 seconds faster than the previous world's best. In 2022, having won a joint record second Olympic marathon the year before, he signed up once again for the Berlin Marathon. In a race that only cemented his absolute dominance, he demolished his own world record by 30 seconds, finishing in 2 hours, 1 minute, and 9 seconds to secure his 4th victory in Berlin. Nobody could live with him as he beat his closest competitor to the line by a full 4 minutes and 49 seconds. Once again, the streets of Berlin bounced to the chants of Kipchoge's name. The city that has become synonymous with his greatest victories embraced him as one of their own to celebrate another redefinition of just what is possible in the world of marathon. To celebrate his return to Berlin, a unique piece of street art created by Camp Seerdorf was unveiled depicting the marathon world record holder in full stride. At this year's Berlin Marathon, September 24, 2023, Eliud Kipchoge claimed 5th race win and was on his own for the last 10 km after dropping behind world record pace. In his first race since finishing 6th at April's Boston Marathon, the 38-year-old double Olympic champion finished alone at the front in a time of 2 hours, 2 minutes, and 42 seconds. Fellow Kenyan Wilson Kipchoge was 31 seconds behind in second, with Tadesse Takeli of Ethiopia a further 11 seconds back. Within the first 3 kilometers, Kipchoge, Derse Kindi, and 3 pacemakers had opened a gap to the rest of the field, with last year's London Marathon winner Amos Kipruto in the second group. By 10 kilometers, the leaders were already 16 seconds up on world record pace. That figure was as high as 23 seconds at 16K, although it was down to 13 seconds as they reached halfway in 1 hour, 0 minutes, and 22 seconds. At 26 kilometers, Kipchoge came out of his almost trance-like state to speak to the one remaining pacemaker, Hilary Chepkwony, as they dropped behind world record pace. With just over 10 km to go, Kindi fell behind the pace and soon stopped, with Chepkwony following suit after bumping fists with his NN running team training partner. The chasing pack did close in the latter stages and could see Kipchoge in the distance, but not enough to trouble him. Regarding the prospects of defending his Olympic title, he said the outcome of the Berlin Marathon had little bearing on his plans, and that he would put all his experience in next year in the Olympics in Paris, and try to be the first human to win for the 3rd time in history.